Please click like and subscribe and that little notification bell for the next episode. Okay, we're with Frank in Historic Seligman Sundries, a tongue twister. And Frank is, he sort of owns this place and runs it.
My name's Frank, and welcome to Historic Seligman Sundries, the oldest commercial building in Seligman. It was built in 1904. We're located right on the corner of Main Street and Route 66. Some of the events that happened in the building, this used to be the center of commerce. It used to be Ted's Trading Post. That's what it was famous for. It was Ted's Famous Malts in here. And our old soda fountain was the center of commerce in town. This used to be a Greyhound station, a dance hall. One time it was an infirmary. In the back section was a stage, and they would hold the high school graduations right here in this building. The only telephone in town was located here. The only mail in town was delivered right here in this box. After Ted's Trading Post, it became the Seligman Sundries, owned by the Munoz family. 7 years ago, we took the store over, and part of taking it over was preserving everything that was in here. The only thing that we currently have added is a coffee bar with espresso.
Frank, I want to say thank you very much.
Thank you.
So this is the 2 queen bed. Very nice. Queen size rooms. And this is the king size bedroom. Okay. Return to the 50s is a museum and a gift shop.
The Rusty Bolt Souvenir and Gift Shop used to be the Thunderbird Indian store way back in 1903.
You can't miss it because of all those mannequins that adorn the front of the store. Well, we're leaving Seligman.
Seligman is a small stretch of concentrated Route 66 that attracts tourists like flies.
The old road drifts north of Route 40 as we followed Route 66 west at Seligman.
Our next stop is the Grand Canyon Caverns and Inn, opened in 1927.
These caverns are unique because you could rent a room in the caves and sleep overnight.
Hey, you guys familiar with the Tower of Terror ride at Disneyland?
Oh gosh, no, please.
Hang on. You know why? Because this is nothing like it.
Oh, my goodness.
This is good stuff. You're going to be good today. Actually, this is where our tour starts, everybody. Going down 210 feet, 64 meters, 21 stories if you care to look out my little window right there. I do suggest when exiting the elevator, please do make a sharp left. We did just come down to a dry cavern. The water stopped flowing through here about 300 million years ago. We are the largest dry cavern in the United States. The history of our caverns goes back to 1927, a man named Walter Peck. He was riding off to a poker game one afternoon and it started raining on him. He decides to take a shortcut, comes across a very large funnel-shaped hole in the earth. So curiosity got Walter, his younger brother Miles, and a friend of theirs back to that hole. And they handed Walter a kerosene lantern and a pocket full of stick matches. And they tied a rope around his waist. And they lowered him down, hand over hand, 150 feet into the inky dark depths. And he makes a couple of discoveries. There's gold everywhere. Not just gold, but silver ore. And if that didn't make him happy enough, folks, the diamonds that were growing out of some of the walls up there certainly did. Yeah, Walter actually thought he had discovered the very first gold, silver, and diamond mine combined. But if Walter would have had more than a 5th grade education, he would have known that nothing valuable ever forms in limestone. He thought maybe somebody might find his hole and come down here and take all of his riches. So to prevent this, he went to the land management office, and for 13 cents per acre, he bought the 800 acres. And then Walter gets his answer back. The assay office had told him that he has no gold. What he has is a very low grade of tin and a bunch of rusted rocks. Walter figured if he couldn't mine gold out of the ground, he was going to mine it out of people's pockets. So he went into the tourist business, and for one shiny silver quarter, $1/4 of a dollar, you too could have a rope tied around your waist and lowered down into the earth. It was actually going pretty well until about 1929. In 1940, he sold the place to a company outside of Denver, Colorado, as they built us all these nice little trails. This is our cavern suite, 2 queen-size beds, nice pull-out couch, 32-inch screen TV, full bathroom facilities. As of April 1st of this year, you too can sleep in the oldest, largest, deepest, darkest, and quietest motel room in Earth.
When you look up the shaft, you can see just how far down you really are.
We continued west towards Peach Springs, where you could buy a pass to drive to the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
It is advisable to do this trip in a 4x4